But to my satisfaction, baby, you were more than just a friend. And if I ever fall in love again, I will be sure that the lady is a friend. And if I ever fall in love, so true, baby, I will be sure that the lady's just like you.
Oh, hey. You don't know, babe, when you hold me and kiss me slowly, it's the sweetest thing. And it don't change. If I had it my way, you would know that you are. You're the coffee that I need in the morning. You're my sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just wanna see. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow, no matter how far. Oh, you're the best part. Oh, you're the best part. Oh, best part.
It's the sunrise and those brown eyes, yes. You're the one that I desire. When we wake up and then we make love, it makes me feel so nice. You're my water when I'm stuck in the desert. You're the talent all I take when my head hurts. You're the sunshine of my life. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow, no matter how far. If life is a movie, then you're the best part. Oh, you're the best part. Oh, best part. If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something?
Can we please stand?
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? like a river flows surely to the sea. Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. So take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. For I can't help falling in love with you.
Who gives this woman to be married to this man? To love and to cherish,
To love and to cherish,
excluding all others,
excluding all others,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
With God as my witness,
With God as my witness,
I make you this promise.
I make you this promise.
To love
To love
and to cherish,
and to cherish,
excluding all others,
excluding all others,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
With God as my witness,
With God as my witness,
I make you this promise.
I make you this promise.
May I have the rings, please? I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of the promises
as a sign of the promises
we have made today.
we have made today.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign
as a sign
of the promises
of the promises
we have made today.
we have made today.
Eternal God, by the authority vested in me by the state of California, pronounce with great joy that you are now husband and wife. McKinley, you may kiss your bride. It is now my honor to present to you Mr. and Mrs. McKinley Jones Jr.
This will be an everlasting love. This will be the one I've waited for. This will be the first time anyone has loved me. Oh, I'm so glad you found me in time, and I'm so glad that you rectified my mind. This will be an everlasting love for me.
Everyone.
Sunday morning rain is falling. Still some colors share some skin. Clouds are shrouding us in moments unforgettable. You twist to fit the mold that I am in. But things just get so
Who's here for a wedding? All right. I know there's some people that came from out of state too, right? I need you guys to bring the energy as well. So I'm Damon. I will be your DJ and your MC, and I just need you guys to bring the noise and clap for people as they come through, all right? All right, you guys, let's welcome our parents of the bride, Mr. and Mrs. Kwaku Forstall.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Oh, give it up for him. Grandfather of the bride, Lionel Forstall. Don't be shy, Mr. Forstall. Very classy. Parents of the groom, Mr. and Mrs. McKinley Jones Sr. Next up, guys, we got Noel, escorted by David. Oh, they showing out. Next up, we got Masha, escorted by John.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Next, we got Lorena, escorted by Sean. I think they're shooting a music video.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the moves. Katie, escorted by Marcus.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
With some serious sock game.
Bring 'em out.
He's got the burgers and the fries. Next up, we got Brittany, escorted by John.
Bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
She broke it down too soon. You guys missed it. There you go. There you go. Give the public what they want. All right, you guys, we have our maid of honor, Kaya, and matron of honor, Kaylee, escorted by our best man, Nick.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
There's all kinds of flavor here, folks. Oh. We just took it back to 1997. All right, you guys are ready to have a good time. I need everybody to get up on their feet. Everybody on their feet. We're about to bring them out. Mr. and Mrs. McKinley and Ayaan Jones.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get it.
Oh,
And
the
every time I
freshness.
step up in the building, everybody hands go up, and they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. 'Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, 'cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never went nowhere, but they saying Luda's back. Blame it on that contour, the hood call it looting, looting.
other day, I would play it cool, but I can't now, 'cause I want you. See, I'm hooked on how you flex your style, and I wanna talk for a little while. I never really seen your type, but I must admit.
For the father and bride dance.
I wanna come home to roses and dirty little notes on post-its. And when my hair starts turning gray, I'll say I'm like a fine wine, better with age. I guess I learned it from my parents, that true love starts with friendship. A kiss on the forehead, a date night, fake an apology after a fight. I need a man who's patient and kind, gets out of the car and holds the door. I wanna slow dance in the living room like we're 18 and sing your prom and go. Oh, with someone who makes me feel young. I need a man who loves me like my father loves my mom.
We're going to have the mother and groom dance.
Mama, you know I love you. Ooh, you know I love you, Mama. Mama, you're the queen of my heart. Your love is like tears from the stars. Yes, it is. Mama, I just want you to know, loving you is like food to my soul.
Well, welcome. First and foremost, I'd like to thank everyone for coming and taking the long journey to get here. We appreciate that, and it's a testament to your continued support and love for our families. Well, we have many people who couldn't make it today, and we know that if there was any way possible, they would have. And we have a couple that even are away serving our country. We have McKinley's sister, Stephanie McGrath, and one of McKinley's friends, Parish Marisco. I think I pronounced that right. I'm not sure. And we really pray that they stay safe and out of harm's way in this crazy times we find ourselves in. So with all that said, we have a lot planned for you this evening. There's good food, good drinks, good music, and if you're so inclined, you can even get out on the dance floor. And like we used to say back in the day, bust a move. So everyone, please enjoy yourselves this evening.
God, how we thank you for this wonderful occasion. We thank you for McKinley and for Ayaan. Lord, we ask that you bless this food that we are about to receive. Let it be for the nourishment and support of our bodies. Bless those that are without. Let us be a blessing when we can. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. Are we having a good time or what? You know, I just want to thank everyone for coming out, supporting my new daughter and our son. I am so proud of them. You know, going up here, I was getting a little choked up. Even today, I was getting choked up just thinking, reminiscing for McKinley as a baby, growing up to adulthood, and how much he has made us proud. And when we first met Ayaan, she came on a bus from Georgia, met a bus, I believe it was, and how we fell in love with her. She's smart, she's bright, and a good sense of humor. And I wish nothing but the best for you guys. We love you. We're so proud of you. And when I look across the venue and see the guests and the friends, it speaks a lot. It speaks a lot on how much they love you all and they support you all. That goes a long ways. That's all I got to say. I'm getting ready to get choked up. But thank you all. God bless you all. I love you all.
Thank you, Mr. Jones Sr. At this time, we would like to welcome up our mother of the bride, Adrienne Forstall.
Okay. Ayaan, my firstborn. But only by a minute can you claim that title. Technically, when it comes to twins, the time of birth indicates which one is the oldest. So therefore, you were born first, you're the oldest. And that's the way it's recognized here in the United States. However, according to legends from other countries across the world, I would say, the tradition holds that in places like South Africa, Nigeria, Japan, traditions hold that the oldest actually pushes the youngest one out first to check things out, to make sure it's safe, to come out into this new world. Kaya. So, you're not actually the oldest. According to them, you're the youngest. And it also makes you the caretaker. And the interesting thing is that all throughout your life, that caretaker trait has continued in almost everything that you do. From looking out for your sisters, helping family members and friends, even in your career choice, and helping children navigate through their challenges through life so they can live up to their potential. And now in love. I have no doubt that you will take care of McKinley. But the best thing is that getting to know McKinley, I know that he will take care of you. And that's what it's going to take. The two of you taking care of each other. And McKinley, when I first met you, and it became apparent that you might be the one, I was very excited for Ayaan. Thank you for being the man that we can love and respect and trust with our daughter's heart. So with that said, McKinley and McKinley's family, welcome to our family, to become one. Now, I have to look at my notes. So, the two of you complement each other in so many ways, and I know this is just the beginning of many milestones that you'll share. So, Ayaan, here you go again. Moving all the way out here to California. Checking things out. Starting a new life. Making sure it's safe. Kaya, You stay put. So, Ayaan and McKinney, indulge me for a minute and look at each other. Now, don't check each other out. I mean, just look at each other's eyes. I know that's hard to do sometimes, but it's really important because you have everything right in front of you. Your future, your hopes, your dreams right in front of you. Love it. Nurture it. Learn from it. Grow from it. Respect it. And always take care of it. So to the two of you, I say, each day will bear new gifts. And all you have to do is untie the ribbons. I love you, and I wish the very best for you. Let the journey begin. Cheers.
Good evening. I also want to thank everyone for joining Ayaan and McKinley and our two families for this wonderful, wonderful occasion. Thank you for coming from near and far. It means even more to us after 2 years of enduring what we've all endured. So thank you for being here. Ayaan and McKinley, it's already quite evident from your settling in San Diego that you have a love that is unbound, that you are already charting new horizons for yourselves and family and friends. We look forward to sharing those new horizons with you. I thought about what I would say in toasting you, and I thought I would do it in the form of a poem. And so, as you embark on your lifelong journey together, I hope you'll keep some of these reflections in mind. They are based on my experience this past week. You'll recognize some of them, and I hope you enjoy it. The poem is entitled Visceral Memories. Holding hands on San Diego Bay. Heavenly sunrises on display. Vistas that make your heart soar. Cherish these memories and many more. Romantic candlelight oceanfront meals. Sea lions, pelicans, and seals. Afternoon walks on La Jolla Beach. Memories you should always keep. Birds with splendidly colored tails. Endless marinas with yachts and sails. Hippos, rhinos, giraffes, and more. Embrace Mother Nature. She makes memories galore. Dolphins, mother and baby whales. Hikes on rugged mountain trails. Relish these experiences as long as you're able, especially black girl magic at your table. Stay in bed mornings and slow afternoons. Clear starry skies and striking full moons. Good times with family and friends. Cherish these moments again and again. and again. Make memories together and do it with zeal. Memories you can viscerally feel. McKinley and Ayaan, we love you. We will be here to support you. And we now would like to raise our glasses to toast you to a lifetime of love, health, prosperity, and happiness. Ayaan and McKinley. Cheers.
At this time, we would like to welcome up our Maid of Honor, Kaya, and our Matron of Honor, Kaylee, for their toast and speeches.
All right, we weren't too ready for that part. But we do have, ready? We do have a toast to the groom.
To the groom, to the groom, to the groom,
To the bride,
to the bride, to the bride, to the bride.
from your sisters who are always by your side, to your union and the hope that you provide, and you always
Sorry.
be satisfied. That's Hamilton if you don't know. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I want to start by saying that the reason we're all here tonight is because, depending on who you ask, Ayaan won the bouquet toss at Kaylee's wedding.
I thought it was a tie, but you know. So when I first met McKinley, we had a Christmas cookie decorating competition. And we'll say he passed the test. So good job, McKinley.
When I first met McKinley, it was the morning after an Elon party. And honestly, it was all a blur. But we quickly developed a very great friendship over the years. Long before they started dating, we spent lots of time together.
And 10 years after Ayaan and McKinley met, he thought,
I'm not giving away my shot. 5 years ago, after this cookie decorating contest, Ayaan called me to ask what I thought about the two of you dating. I told you I thought that you would fall in love with him and that he would fall in love with you. Of course, I was right.
To McKinley, you have fallen in love with someone who literally graduated with a bachelor's degree in the art of helping people, something we've already heard mentioned earlier this evening. And then she got a master's degree in social work. So she's very dedicated to her goals. For example, the time she decided to teach herself how to skateboard using a Barbie car.
We don't have time for that story. We don't have time for that story. It's too complicated. Let's just say it ended with a broken elbow. Speaking of the art of helping people, her love language is acts of service. So allow us to help you help yourself, McKinley.
Rule number 1. Take her to Disney as often as possible.
Number 2, keep coffee, hot chocolate, and Bath and Body Works candles around the house at all times.
Number 3, practice active listening. Are you paying attention here? Because her stories are always the long version.
Number 4, travel all over the world.
This one's a good one. Number 5, donuts are a lifestyle. Don't fight it.
Number 6, tell her you love her even on the hard days.
This is the way.
Now that you're part of the family, you should know how we think.
So we've done some math. San Diego is 2,800 miles away from the East Coast. But don't you worry. Mom and Dad are already planning their next trip.
Poppy once told me that we will fall in love a few times before we find the one. Kaylee and I personally scared off all the others. But we don't talk about them. No.
If Grandmommy was here, she would grab you by the arm, look you up and down, and say, "You look good. You look healthy. You look happy."
Grandma, who constantly reminded Dad that he had several weddings to plan, would say, 2 down, 1 to go.
And Papa, who is sitting proudly over there, is patiently waiting for you to cut the cake. There's no turning back now. We wish you all a lifelong happiness. And McKinley, thank you for being Ayaan's happiest place on earth.
One day, we will forgive you for moving her to a galaxy far, far away. In closing, we prepared a small number. For the record, this was written long before Will Smith smacked Chris Rock.
Drop the beat. Now, this is a story all about how their lives got flipped, turned upside down, and we'd like to take a minute, just sit right here, and tell you how Ayaan became Mrs. Jones.
In North Kakalaki in them college days, at the football stadium was where we spent most of our Saturdays. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, and watching the team lose outside of school. When a couple of guys, always up to no good, brought McKinley over to the Elon hood. 15 years later, I shed a forestall tear when she said, "I'm moving to California and getting married there."
We've always dreamed of true love, and when it came near, he dressed fresh, and his love was sincere. If anything, I can say that this one is rare, and we know we won't have to whoop his
Shut your mouth.
up in here.
Tonight we pulled up to this house ready to celebrate. Later we'll yell to the drones, "Smile you later." We squeeze into this dress, and the gang's all here. So a toast to your union and your future here. So here's a toast to the happy couple. Lift your glasses and say cheers. We love you guys.
Please give it up for our best man, Nick.
I can't follow that. That's incredible. So the first thing I'm going to say is, fellas, we did good, right? Look at these ladies. Everybody give a cheer for the ladies. Y'all did good, fellas. And if anybody ever wonders how you got them, you know, it's effort, right? You got to put in a little effort for the ladies, right? So the one thing I'm going to tell you a story about McKinley, how it all began. 3rd grade. I've known him since the 3rd grade. And I'm going to tell the truth about it. I got him in all the trouble. The Sacagawea picture, I don't know if you remember that. Got him kicked out of class. Elementary school. So yeah, we got started. Boom, right there, 3rd grade. We're on the track. I'm a bigger guy. He's running. I'm like, hey, man, McKinley, you're in my class. He's like, I am. Takes off. Our father served in the military, so give a hand for everybody who's in the military. And unfortunately, through life, you know, you get deployed and you get new stations and duty stations and stuff. So we were separated. But I ended up coming back. Came back to Fayetteville, and I saw McKinley, and I was like, hey, you're McKinley. He was like, yep. Recognized me, and I know you remember this. He was like, hey, man, you know, I want you to meet someone. He's like-minded like us. He's someone that you would enjoy. I want to introduce you to Sean Jeffcoat. And so Sean right there, he introduced me to him. And then Sean was like, yo, I want you to meet somebody. His name's John Brown. He's goofy. He's right there. Right. Well, we're not going to get into that. And then after we're on the banister, I think it was A Hall. I'm going to just say A Hall because it was 5 halls. But we were at A Hall, and Scriv came. Boom, right there. Met the squad. We sitting there cracking jokes. My younger brother, he was actually at the high school also. Met him. Boom, squad. Nothing never changed since then. We ended up graduating. Sorry, I'm getting a little choked up. It was hard for me to lose my guys. I struggled in college. You know, I had my family, but no one was like them. A lot of people, I don't like getting in trouble. A lot of the school I ended up going to was hard. It was difficult. And I met up with Sean a lot, Jeffcoat. We would link up. Me and McKinley would go to Sean's games at Elon. And the game I went to, they won. Sean caught a touchdown pass. Shout out to Sean. But that's how I met Ayaan. No one told me she had a twin. I don't know where you were heading, but you were walking. Elon's a beautiful campus. If anyone has a chance, visit Elon. It is actually worth the trip. It's a very beautiful campus. Yes, it is. He goes to Wofford. They're rivals. We're not going to get into that. But we're walking, and Sean said, oh, yeah, that's Ayaan. Don't worry about her. You're walking with books. I remember this. It was nighttime. We were walking with books, and you walked past. I had no idea she had a twin. We get to the dorm room, and I see Kaya. And I'm like, what? Whole different outfit, whole different vibe, whole different energy. She's like, hey. I'm like, what? He's, oh, Sean forgets to tell you things. Sean goes, oh, yeah, she has a twin. Ain't that something you're supposed to tell somebody? It just threw me off. And the person I am, you know, I'm vocal. I'll say things. And I was just like, man, I got a twin. Literally just immediate friends. We would go to games, hang out. And when I saw things were changing, we planned a trip to Miami, which was very difficult to plan. Not really. He was like, you want to go to Miami? I was like, yeah. What was the choices, Miami or D.C.? Who's going to D.C.? It won't January 6th. It was a whole different date. It was summertime. It was time to go. Miami? Come on now. And just previously, I was a marketing manager, so, you know, I used to get paid to throw parties and paid to ride people's things. He was out on a date, so this is why y'all together. He was out on a date. And I called him. I was like, do you want to go on a date or you want to go ride ATVs? What'd you say? ATVs. He stood her up. But he stood his other... And we rode ATVs to the middle of the night for free. I mean, it was an incredible event. It was awesome. So who wouldn't want to go to Miami, right? He says, hey, we're going to stop in Atlanta. I was like, all right, well, I'm going to Atlanta. He picks me up from the house in a full... cardigan, button up, jean. I'm fresh, iron, smelling good, cologne already sprayed. We're in Fayetteville, North Carolina, going to Atlanta, then Miami. I'm in balling shorts, slippers, slides, holes in my socks. And I'm just like, man, come on now. What you dressed up all nice for? He said, we're going to stop in Atlanta, you know, just something casual, nothing serious. Next thing you know, we pull up to Ayaan's house. She got spaghetti made. They having a cupcake decorating contest. The whole family's like a Hallmark card, y'all. I'm walking in. You remember? I'm walking in like, man, hey, can I change real quick to my my? All I had was club Miami attire. He's dressed to the nines. But that night, I've probably never seen him that nervous to open up about something. And the whole drive, we drove the most time, but the entire drive, he was different. Something happened in Atlanta. A conversation, a moment, something. We get to Miami. He don't want to go to no clubs. Miami. Remember, Miami. He don't want to go to no clubs. Oh, I'm going to stay in the room. He's texting somebody. He's on the phone. And he was, Nick, close the... I'm allergic to cats. Nick, just close your door. You be all right. I came in there with my eyes swollen. Nick, you didn't shut your door, did you? He's like, nah, I had cat dander. I was like, who you texting? You trying to go to the club? He's like, not looking like that. You'll be all right. So, found out who he was texting. It was Ayaan. And I saw the blue bubbles. They were big blue bubbles, big black bubbles. There's a lot of talking, a lot of texting. And, you know, anytime McKinley's ever gone through anything or talked about anything or he was making a big decision, me and him would have some deep talks. Walk through the neighborhood, go somewhere, and he would just be completely honest with me and just be real. He was like, man, you, how do you feel about Ayaan? And from the moment I met Ayaan, when she was walking with those books on campus, I knew she was about her business. And when we went to the house and she cooked spaghetti and he was wearing his cardigan and didn't even man, you didn't even tell. No, it's cool. I was comfortable. I was comfortable. And the way he talked about her, I knew something was up. He never, ever talked to anybody or talked about anybody the way he did, the way he talked about Ayaan. And while we were in Miami, we went nowhere. We went on a alligator quest. We went to the zoo to see Kaya. And, you know, so that's it. We watched a movie with Tom Hanks. He didn't want to go nowhere. He's, oh, well, I was like, hey, I got free tickets to the club. No, I'm not really in the mood. But it was an incredible experience. And another thing I want to say is Ayaan, how me and Ayaan interacted. She gave me, I was transitioning. I was having a hard time with marketing. It was a very empty job. Throwing parties, spending other people's money, people giving me $250,000 budgets to throw parties. It just was a very empty thing, and it was empty. And Ayaan, I don't know if you remember this, but one summer I was struggling really bad, and she introduced me to something called C5, Georgia, and yeah, woo! It's a great program, great program. And she said, you want to be a camp counselor for kids? I was like, no. But when she explained, you know, stay away camp, you're going to do LUs and challenges and stuff, I learned something through Ayaan and working with you, and it's challenges. And if anyone knows me, it's all about challenges. Be challenge ready. Today was a challenge, right? Every single person is here today because of two people. You're on top of a mountain above everyone else in this area. People are driving to Walmart, Target, McDonald's. I'm serious, man. Somebody's mad at his wife and he's just going for a drive and he just wants to go in San Diego Bay and just fish. And we're up here. They can see us. And we're here because of them too, right? And so I want to go ahead and just raise your glass. And I want you to do something for me real quick. I want you to remember the happiest you've ever been. Happiness is 100% achievable. Happiness is 100% there within you. And you just have to tap into that. So tap those other glasses like you're tapping into some happiness. Pass it around, be kind, find love, talk, speak, business, anything. Sell the house, sell the car. If you got a 2020 Tesla, no, I'm just joking. No, but thank you guys. Awesome, great couple. Thank you guys for having us out here. I'm absolutely gracious, fellas. Everybody, thank you.
Keeping it grown and sexy. Please give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen.
I see you popping tags, but you know that's why your end ends low. I never stop talking about my no gimmicks, spirit in my lyrics. Know when people hear it, they gon' love it, they gon' fear it. Ain't how we do, cause when we show up at our show, they say we going so hard in the play, they can't wait for some more.
Switch
rock star. Can't wait another second. Cause the way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, feels so holy. I don't do well with the drama. And no, I can't stand it being fake. No, 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 no. I don't believe in Nirvana. But the way that we love in the night gave me life, baby, I can't explain. And the way you hold me, hold me,